And welcome back again. Today we're reviewing the second in the series of the Wild Bunch from Eddie Ortega. This is a new series, 12 new cigars, one debuting each month this year. And this is the second in the series, being this is February, and this is called Iron Mike. It is a Robusto. Actually, the Vitola technical name is a Robusta Gorda. This is 4 7/8 by 54. The binder, the wrapper is Nicaraguan Habano Oscuro. As you can tell, it's quite dark. Binder Nicaraguan, filler Nicaraguan. These are made in the My Father's Cigar Factory in Esteli. Roughly, the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $9.80. Now, these are also released, limited release, 500 boxes, only 10,000 cigars total made, 500 boxes of 20, 10,000. The cigar is triple capped, as you can see, and it is quite dense. Pretty well made. Interesting logo on this cigar this time. So let's get right to it. The Iron Mike Robusto Gorda. Actually, don't write in. I realized I didn't give you the actual name of this cigar. Iron Mike I-Beam. It's the I-Beam. Okay, here's your cigar. We're going to take off just the top part of the triple cap. Looks good. Oh, effortless draw. I mean, it's absolutely effortless. There's a little subtle sweetness, quite a bit of pepper. Let me nail down that flavor. It's a very light cedar, with some subtle sweetness, but it's all overshadowed by at least an 8+ pepper rating. Quite a lot of pepper. Go ahead and let this one settle down a bit before I can nail down the flavors beyond the pepper. So the Iron Mike I-Beam is just started. Well, to nail down your flavors a bit more, and I'm about a ½ inch in, very light cedar, a ton of white pepper, a lot of earth notes. The finish is sort of an earthy cedar, very light, and quite a bit of lingering pepper also. So the story of this cigar right away is heavy pepper, heavy earth, light cedar, with just a touch of sweetness. Ash is quite light in color, if not white. So let's see where we go from here. And well, let's say it is medium to full, medium to full bodied right now. About 1 inch in, and there is another flavor here. It's giving it just a touch of richness, and I'm going to call it an orange citrus. It's very hard to pinpoint and say that's definitely it, but that's what it reminds me of, is an orange citrus. The cedar may have ticked up just a tad, and now there is the addition of this orange citrus, and it has just a touch of richness to it. Now, the reason it's hard to pin down is because these flavors are greatly overshadowed by the heavy earth tones and the heavy pepper. So that's what I think it is. Now the finish is morphed into a very toasted cream. A lot of toasty notes, possibly some wood-like notes, but it is more of a cream now, and there is still that rather large amount of lingering pepper. It's not overwhelming, but it's quite a bit, a little tingling. As you can see, the cigar is burning fairly evenly. It's a very coarse looking and feeling wrapper, but it's burning pretty evenly, and it's a nice looking ash. So that is the subtle change at the 1 inch and a quarter point. Well, I'm here at the band, and it's doing a little off on the burn, but there are little light cream notes to go along with the cedar, and very subtle orange citrus with that touch, minor amount of richness. Now the earth notes have either toned down, or those cedar citrus cream notes have elevated. It's getting a little more in balance. It's not quite there, but it's close. Pepper still remains very good, and nothing else has changed. The finish is still the same. This cigar is very close to full bodied, if not there. It is right on the line. It could go either way. So there we are. I'm going to remove the band, and we will finish it up here shortly. We'll see if any other changes occur. If so, I'll be back. Well, we only have just a little bit left, but I'm not sure I'm going to recover from that burn issue there. It really ran real quick up this side right here. But I can touch it up, and I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. A lot more wood notes now. The faint orange citrus is gone. You're left with a little cream with that cedar. Has just a touch of richness to it, a little sweetness. A lot of wood notes, earth notes still there, and a large amount of pepper. Finish still the same. So that's the only change, is the introduction of a lot more wood notes. They came much more prominent when that citrus went away. So there we are. Just a little bit more to go, and we'll be back to wrap it up. We'll see if that can self-adjust, or if I need to touch it up. Very coarse wrapper, as I said before. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. I will point out that the cigar did even out on its own. I knocked the ash off to allow a little more oxygen to get to this bottom part, and it evened right out. So for you young or new cigar smokers, be patient, and it will usually work out. Now, here at the end, very much like it was in the last segment, a lot of earth and wood notes, some subtle cedar with some subtle richness and subtle sweetness. The pepper remained very good throughout. It never got below a 7. plus. So it's somewhere between a 7 and an 8 throughout the entire cigar. Finish remained about the same throughout. Well, the last several segments where it was that toasted cream with some wood notes, earthy notes, and lingering pepper. Cigar ended up right at the line of full-bodied. It never really reached that full-bodied, heavy Ligero type feel, but it's very close. Now, I love Eddie. I love his cigars. This one, to me, was just not quite on the mark for me. I'm not heavy into earthy, leathery, woody cigars without a significant amount of richness and sweetness to even it out. So, for me, that's where I got lost in it. All in all, a good cigar, and I urge you to try each one of these that he comes out with every month, because you may find something that is great, and it's very limited production. So if you find something you like, grab as many as you can. All in all, for me, this cigar gets an 87, simply because of the heavy leather wood notes, heavy earth notes. So there we have it. I mean, the Iron Mike I-Beam, good cigar. For those of you who like that heavy earth, wood, leather type cigar with subtle sweetness, grab this cigar up and as many as you can. You'll love it. For me, it just missed the mark. There you have it.